Well, hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please do go to subscribe. And if you have not turned on the notification button, please turn on the notification button so that you get notified each time I have a new upload, or I have a new video I upload it, so that you get to see it, see watch the video, and also make a suggestion, drop your comment, and also like my video. All right, and also get to learn one or two from it. Okay, so previously I talked about parents being much careful of their actions in front of their children, but in today's video I am actually going to be telling you or let's say so many ways by which you as a parent need to correct your mistakes in front of your children. And the number one way you can go about it is by admitting it clearly. Some parents have this tendency of, saying, um, what did I do wrong? Is it not my child? Am I not supposed to act the way I acted? You are totally correct, all right? You are supposed to act the way you did. But sometimes the way you go about correcting your child may be the wrong, pattern. So it's important you correct yourself, or will I say apologize to your child, in order not to lose the child's trust, and also to teach your children how to be accountable, all right, for their actions. All right, we are all humans. I understand that fact, and I knew so well that because we are human, so we are prone to making mistakes. All right, and that is why we also need to teach our children some certain things in their life. So when you admit your mistakes clearly without any excuse, just say it straight. Okay, I was wrong to shout at you, and I shouted because you don't like. I was just say I am wrong for shouting at you, all right, and don't say it I shouted at you because you annoy me. No, that is the wrong way for you to go about correcting yourself in front of your child. All right, don't blame them on the process of you correcting them. Sorry, just own up to your mistake. All right, when you own up to your mistake, it teaches them accountability. All right, so please parents, always admit your mistakes clearly, no excuse. Don't blame them on the process. All right, it teaches them a lot how to be much more accountable for their actions. All right, the number two way you can correct your mistakes in front of your children is by apologizing like you mean it. All right, a real apology models respect. All right, you as a parent, you can go by saying, I am sorry I spoke to you that way. You didn't deserve it. All right, tell your child that he or she does not deserve the way you spoke to them. All right, and that you're not going to do it again. And when you say this, your kids or your child will definitely learn how to apologize, because he has seen you. He is watching you doing it to him. All right, he has seen you let go of your ego. All right, and now you are apologizing to them because you think they deserve that apology. So that way your kids also learn how to apologize. All right, so please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so you get notified when next I am I upload a video. All right, so that you get to see, watch, and learn one or two from my videos. All right, so let's dive in. The number three way you can go about correcting your mistakes in front of a child is by explaining briefly. All right, don't justify. A short explanation helps them understand the emotion without you blaming them. All right, I'm like, don't just go by saying I was tired, or let's say you can go by saying I was tired and I didn't manage my emotions so well. All right, that way your child will understand, or let's say will be much more. You are teaching your child how to be emotionally aware. All right, your child will be emotionally aware. Your child now understand that truly when someone is sad, or when something terrible happens to someone, that person has this tendency of being sad throughout the day. All right, so your child doesn't see someone who is sad on the road and saying this person is always is sad, and it's sad every Tuesdays. It's like he or she is a sadist. No, but when your child, because you have taught your child to be emotionally aware, all right, when your child sees someone who is sad, your child will be like, oh, child, I wonder what this person is passing through. Or you probably hear your child saying, oh, this person must be passing through a lot for him to have have this kind of physical or facial appearance. All right, so now your child knows, what will I say, you have taught your child emotional awareness. Okay, that's basically the number 3 way you can go about correcting your mistakes in front of your kids. And the number 4 way is by you saying what you would do differently the next time. All right, it shows growth. All right, next time when I'm angry, I will try to take a breath before speaking. All right, or maybe when next time when I'm angry, I will try to I will try to take a minute. I'll try to walk away, or maybe step out, have a minute, to for myself to cool down my head. Then I'll come and handle the situation. All right, that way we are teaching your child problem solving, not perfection, because you're teaching when your child is watching you saying, doing that, saying, I want to step outside because of this thing that happened, but when I come back, then I'll tell you my what I thought, or what I think about it. Okay, you're teaching your child how to solve a problem. You're teaching your child not to be like, how to handle his or her emotions, which is the number one, or will I say, which is the one of the important things. All right, your child needs to know while growing up. So another way you can go about correcting your mistakes in front of your kids, or will I say in front of your child, is by you repairing the moment. All right, if you have happened to yell at that child, all right, mistakenly, unknowingly, what you need to do is reduce your tone. If your voice is too harsh, reduce it immediately. All right, and if you are unfair, try to correct it. And if you were harsh, try to reassure that child. You can, like, say, hug the child and say, please, I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Okay, I'm so sorry, it won't happen again. I'm not going to act the same way I did. It won't happen again. I'm so sorry. All right, you are repairing, and when you repair, you build more. You are building safety. It makes the child to feel safe around you. Okay, you regain the child's trust. All right, so if you have yelled, maybe you soften your tone, and also give the child a hug and apologize. All right, gently. That's why some parents, when we are talking about gentle parenting, they feel it's something that is not necessary. While during our parents' time, did they use gentle parenting on us? Were they practicing gentle parenting? Why are we now going to do the same thing on these Gen Z children? Please apply. Oh God, this is when I say gentle parenting. Generally, it means you applying wisdom in the way you raise your child. Okay, so that your child will always confide in you whenever they are overwhelmed, or whenever they have something that is bothering them. Okay, so that's by the way. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will appreciate it a whole lot. Okay, so the number 6 reason why you should, on how you should go about correcting your children, or let's say correcting your mistakes in front of your children, is by letting them see you regulate yourself. Just say it out loud. All right, I am feeling angry and I am going to take a minute to calm down. Your child will be like, why is mommy saying this? Mommy is angry and she's not acting up. Rather, she said, I am angry, but I want to take a minute out there. I want to step out. I'll take a minute to calm myself down. All right. Before you know it, you as a parent, you are teaching them how to handle big emotions without exploding. All right. If you happen to enter inside a room, maybe you find out that your child has spilled the most expensive milk you bought, what should you do? Just take a breath and then reply them, because they already know that you are boiling. They're expecting you to explode, with your reaction and your action, but you acted differently as a parent. Then you went out of your way saying, I will step out and I'm going to calm myself down a little bit. They'll be shocked, because and in their own during their own time of parenting, you will also see that your children will do better, because you applied wisdom and you applying gentle parenting. Now they will learn from you how to handle big emotions without them exploding. All right, and also how to be emotionally intelligent in some aspects of life, or in some aspects of parenting, you know, their parenting journey. So that is basically the number 6 reason, or the number 6 way a parent can go about, correcting his or her mistakes in front of their child. All right. So the number 7 way is, don't be too proud to learn from them. I know you must be wondering, what do I mean by don't be too proud? This means it certainly means you letting go of your pride as a parent, because most children, when you have offended them, they will still find time, because you are their parents, to come to you, to talk to you. Mom, look at this, look at that, so things you did. They were not. I'm not happy about it. All right. In fact, if you should have such child, or if you happen to have such children, you're a very lucky parent. You don't know what God has done for you, honestly. Because for some children, they will be throwing tantrums, they will be having a lot of emotional swing. In fact, they will make you regret your action. They will definitely see that they punished you in one way or the other. You went through a little punishment, and you will not even know that they are punishing you because of the wrong thing you did to them. But if you happen to have these children, all right, that will come to you and open up to you and say, Mom, what you did to me, or Dad, look what you did to me, I am not happy about it. Please, let go of your anger. Try as much as you can to listen to that child. All right? Listen to your child. If your child says you hurt his or her feelings, please listen to your child. Okay? And also, you can still go out of your way by thanking them for at least telling you. It teaches them that their voice matters. All right? Some children don't even know that they can open up, they can speak up even at home. All right? Some children, the way their parents treat them, they now have this fear. They have inculcated a lot of fear that even if their parents is doing what is good or right, or no matter the kind of thing they are facing at home, they will never open up. They can never say a thing, because their parents are the one who has inculcated that fear in them. Their parents have already told them, show them reasons for them to believe that their voice does not matter at home. And imagine a child that grew up with that, instinct that his or her voice does not matter. Do you think your child will be outspoken out there in the society? Do you think you will raise a child that will be bold enough to speak up when he or she encounters bullying? Or do you think you will raise up a child that will go out and know his or her self-worth? You will raise this child that will grow up with fear, that will always want to please people unnecessarily because of your wrongdoing. All right, so teach your child to know that their voices matter, that their tiny little voice. See, these are angelic voices. Please teach them to know that their voice matter a whole lot. All right, so that when they go out, they will go out with boldness. They will know their right. They will know their self-worth. They will not have this tendency of seeking love where it is not necessary. All right? You happen to raise children that are full, that has full confidence, good self-esteem. All right? So please don't make the mistake of making your child believe that his or her voice does not matter in life or does not matter at home. All right? So that's basically how you should go about correcting your mistakes in front of your kids. So now let's dive into the number 8. And please, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification button so you get notified each time I have a new video, or maybe each time I'm live streaming on YouTube. All right, so thank you for that. The number 8 reason how you can go about correcting your mistakes in front of your children is by you as the parent avoiding public shaming of yourself or your child. I know you'll be wondering, what do I mean by public shaming yourself or public shaming your child? Listen, a lot of people, in fact, this is generally, you maybe when you go to pick up your child from school or from a club that you enroll them in, maybe at some point, or maybe at this fateful day, you happen to go to pick your child up from school or from that club, and you got a report. Someone came in front of you and your child is there to report to you that your child did something wrong, and the person was there warning you to warn your child, or whoever that child is to you, that you should better warn he or she, that he or she should not try it next time. And you as the parent, you now think that the best way you could go about it is you acting immediately. You heard this. You didn't even think of maybe hearing your child's side of the story, and you are still in the public and you're in front of those same people, and you start screaming, scolding your child, trying to correct your child there in the public, thinking you are doing the right thing, thinking you are doing the right thing, or thinking you are trying to please those people, not knowing that your child doesn't like what you are doing, not knowing that you are publicly shaming yourself and your child there. Please, dear parents, when you get a report about your child, that your child misbehaved or did something bad or did whatever thing it could be, please, you as the parents, be the one to apologize to those people, that you will see to it, and that you see that such thing does not repeat itself. Please take your child home. Find a way, sit your child down and hear your child's side of the story. All right? Try to hear your child's side of the story. Then you can know the appropriate way to correct your child privately at home. Don't start, trying to correct your child in the public. What's that for? There is no need for that. You're just killing your child's, self-esteem and your child's boldness. Next time, if your child is passing by the road and it meets such people, your child will hide his or her face on the ground, because your child has developed this, this act of, being ashamed of him or herself, because they have seen because you as a parent, you are trying to correct, not knowing that you're just public shaming your child. So please beware of how you correct your children, especially when you're in the public. Please, better take such situation, or better take your child home and correct your child privately. Please, that's why they said privacy is important. It's important to respect people's privacy. Please do well to be sure of what you're doing as a parent, all right, before you damage your child without you even noticing. That's basically the number 8. So now let's dive into number 9. So the number 9 way you can go about correcting your mistakes in front of your children is based on, you just keep it based on age appropriate, all right? Some kids, you can have a child as a toddler, and you can also have a child that is a teenager, all right? So the way the tone or the method you go about explaining things to your toddler could not will not also be the same way you explain things to your teenager. All right, when you're dealing with your toddler, make it simple. All right, make it simple. So, oh baby, I am sorry. I'm sorry, mommy is sorry, I am sorry. All they know, see, in all those things, all they heard is I am sorry. That means you are saying what? Sorry. So make it simple when you're trying to, apologize to your toddler. Make it simple, keep it simple, all right? And but if you're dealing with an older kid, they can they can handle a lot of things, a lot of words. So you can go about the depending on how you want to explain yourself that you're sorry. You can continue with your long line of words when it comes to your toddler. All right. So the number 10 way you can correct your mistakes in front of your children is by being consistent. Yes, everything about parenting has, see, you need to be consistent in it. Every aspect of your parenting journey or parenting lifestyle, you have to be consistent with it. Because when you say you are apologizing, you don't just apologize. When you say you are apologizing, apologize and let them see it in your behavior that truly you are a changed person, that truly that you will not repeat, you did not repeat such things again, such wrong actions you acted, such wrong way you acted towards your child. Your child will see it through your action that you are not going to do it again, and you have to be consistent with it. Don't, because your child maybe took first position, you stop spanking that child, and whenever maybe the table turns, you start hammering, like you start spanking that child like you could not, or you have forgotten when that child did better. All right, so be consistent with a particular thing. If you have anything that comes out of your mouth, stick to it. Let your words rhyme with your actions. That's basically my point. Let your words rhyme with your actions. Okay, and please note, after a tough moment, okay, you can still circle back and say, as a parent, you can still circle back and say, oh baby, I thought about what happened earlier, I could have handled that better. All right, so that way, that one sentence builds lifelong emotional intelligence in your child. Baby, I'm sorry, what happened? I thought I could have handled it better. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Like, your children, they will believe in you, and in that way you still regain your trust in your children. Okay, they will still come to you, come around, and they will confide in you. But please be consistent with your repentance. Be consistent with the change you said you have made, or with the change or with, let's say, be consistent of the new you. Let your words rhyme with your actions. If your word says something else and your actions is saying something else, you will lose your children trust. Your children will not trust you, and they will not feel safe around you, because they know that you're a liar, a big one at that. So that is basically one of the major reasons why you should be very much careful, and also know how to go about correcting your mistakes in front of your kids. All right, drop a comment after watching this video. Please try as much as you can to drop a comment. All right, or if you feel there is a suggestion on how to better this parenting channel, if there is an awareness you want to create, please also drop it in the comment section. Or if you have a suggestion, or if there is a particular way you also think a parent can go about correcting his or her mistakes in front of his or her child, also drop it in the comments, so that one or two parents will get to see it and also learn and also become better as you are. All right, we are all humans, and we are not exempted from making mistakes. Mistakes will always happen, but what happens is our next course. What matters is our next course of action. How do we handle it? How sympathetic are we when we see we have made, we are now a changed person? How sure is that? All right. See you on my next video, and please do it to join my live stream. I usually start live streams from 9:30 p.m. on daily basis, and please do well to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, share it if it's convenient for you. All right, and also turn on the notification button so you get notified each time I have a new upload. I am sorry this might not be the kind of videos you vibe into, but trust me, in one way or the other, after seeing any of my video from the beginning to the end, you must in one way learn a thing or two from it. All right, and remember, no knowledge is a waste. All right, I know nobody is perfect, but it's important we work towards perfection in order to be better parents and to raise good leaders of tomorrow. Okay, children who will grow up and they will take good care of us.